Hello everyone, welcome back to Satisfactory Modded. In today's episode what we're going to do is we are going to make a hub. Somebody give me an idea, and maybe instead of come on, instead of like running around each and every one of the things, we big shout out goes out to him. He wants me to go and do, let me see here, I think this area out here, this area, we'll start the hub, because there's no mines over here. So what we need to do now is we need to get some of the foundations put in here real quick. Hoping that's just a render issue. Huh. Whoops. Yeah, there's nothing over this area that I can see anyway. So we're gonna start the hub right here. Now I did download King's blueprints, which we're gonna take a look at here in a second or so too. We're gonna see what they entail. For right now, we're making a platform for the hub where everything's gonna go. Whoops. I guess that's as far out as I can go, huh? Now with the hub, what we need to do, actually I need to keep filling this in here until I run out of materials. Then we'll have to go get some. Sure got a lot of materials. That's good. Alright. So, let's look at the blueprints real quick. Alright, Lazy King got coal set up. Foundry set up. See, so that's what his smelting thing looks like. I mean, I guess we could do that. I mean, not out of the realm of possibilities. Supposedly this is how many you need. So how would we do this? We would probably put it right. Don't know. We'll think about that. Right now we're just getting materials together and then we'll start building an epic base. The more foundations we place, the better off we are. I know you can like teleport items from one place to another. I know I don't need to run around because I have the teleporter mods and whatnot. 125 per minute. That's a lot of screws. Alright, what else are we gonna do? What else? We're making the main hub over here. So you know what? Yeah, I guess you could say King's idea was better than mine as far as the foundry setup goes. Do we tear all this down and then rework it? Or do we just put another one over here out of the way? Another bound. What is this? A foundry setup. Okay. Alright. Smelter. I think we're going to use King's idea as far as the smelter goes. But that means we need to tear all this stuff down and have all the inventory room that we need. And this setup ain't bad. I mean, look at all the screws we've gotten already. Alright, let's go back to the hub. Set that off.
Milestone reached. Tractors permit pioneers to move around the world in a manner similar to using legs, except with wheels and the rampant consumption of natural resources. They can also be automated to self-drive and deliver resources between truck stations, which in turn facilitate automation of loading, unloading, and refueling.
Alright, we need 2 Xeno zappers. And what else do we need for the batching tool? We have everything we need, so let's create it. And then we'll place that in there. Alright, so what we need now is we need to automate some other stuff real quick. How's this doing as far as smart plating go? We just happen to have some overclock things here. I know I don't need them, but it's a peace of mind. 2 for every 5 minutes. Interesting. It's more like a 5 per minute. Alright, so let that go. Alright, so let's run around grabbing some stuff here. Cruiser backlogging over here. I'm gonna make a hub and I'll show you guys what I'm gonna do with it. I don't need that much concrete. Alright. So the hub is gonna be up here. Let me grab, how much copper wire do I have? Let's grab a little bit of copper wire and whatnot real quick. Just so we have it. That and that. Alright. So what I'm thinking is way out here. Oh yeah, I gotta unlock the signs, don't I? Or do I have to unlock the signs? This is coal power. And we have enough stuff to make that. I mean, do we need extra power right this second? I don't think we do. I don't think we do. Alright. So, what we want to do is we want to do production foundry, I think. Is a foundry what I need? Let me see here. No. It's an assembler. Now what we're going to do is we're going to assemble let's overclock this real quick. Steel beams and metal framework. Actually, hold on. Let me take those back. Move this somewhere else, out of the way. Let's move it over here out of the way. This is just going to be for a temporary thing, just so we can get some of those platings going. Logistics. Small container. Zooms off by a little bit. Alright, so now we need to put in metal frames. And what else? I think carbon, these wires right here. So carbon Reinforced carbon and cables, huh? That's not what we want to build in here, so let's see here. We want to build these. Oops. That's off by a little bit. Let's fix that real quick. Then we'll go to the conveyor belt. Now let's see here. Now let's put it down, transmitter down, wherever it is. Organization, transportation, foundation. I can't remember where the special. I can't remember where teleporters are. Organization, maybe? Yeah, organization. Receiver, transmitter. Transmitter, receiver. What's in this one? Already making stuff here. Actually, that's probably off by a little bit. So let's go receiver. Then we'll go logistics. Alright, so now these can be teleporter are number 5. Number 5. Alright. Actually, hold on, this has to be different. This is frequency 4. What happened? Why are they resetting themselves? Alright, so now what we need to automate here is everything. So we need to automate steel, which we can steal down here real quick. Where's steel at when we need it? Oh, it's over this way somewhere. I think it's over this way. Is this a receiver or a storage box? Storage container. Now we need to overclock this. These are all subject to change eventually. As I figure out where the rods are here. I'm just testing some theories out here. Alright, so we needed receiver. We did receiver, now transmitter. Transmitter. Alright, so these are all steel, which means we can do 4. 4 and 4. Well, I'll get the thing here in a second. 4. Alright, let's hook it up. Alright, so let this go through. So these are all number 4s. So they should all really be receiving over here where I have them. Let's see if they're here. Yep, steel beams. Now I need to, this is receiver what? 5? Do we have any modular frames being built down here? Maybe we need to make up another foundry. That's a tier 2 mark miner. I think what we should do is flip this one around here. I'll get it, maybe we should face this one this way. Make sure. Mark 2. 2, okay. So what I'm thinking here is we're going to do a foundry setup. Or not a smelter setup. I can't see. This is one of King's design. He has added all the belts and whatnot. Did I put this the right way? I don't know how to delete a blueprint. Hold on, let's see. Control F. F. Control. I don't want it right here, by the way, if you're wondering what I'm doing. No, don't do that. Oh. Actually, you know what? It made it work here. Let me put the belts together. We'll always remove this later if we need to. Oh wait, we need a splitter. We need a splitter. I'll get there eventually. That splitter. It's actually up a little bit, I think. Right? Down a little bit. Conveyor splitter. And then what we need to do now. This just looks ferocious. I'm gonna change it later. Don't get me wrong. Let's get it up and running first. think. Okay, so the output is over here. No, E. Iron. 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 I think that's too close. Yeah, it's too close. It's too close. No. Alright, let's try this again. Now is it too close? No, it's just right. I don't know where to do it. Alright. I'm messing something up. Is this supposed to be the input right here? That one? Hold on. Let me build something here real quick. Let's see here. Yeah, it says that way, that way, that way. Maybe I need to put down an extra power burner over here. These are subject to move later. Alright, so. Which one am I supposed to be tagging it to? I'm confused now. Oh, there it is, just the one. Okay. I selected the thing, iron. Oh, is this not the right hole? There's power to them. There's no rock getting to them though. That means I must have messed up on the rock thing. Okay. I'll just delete all this. How many? You know what? I'm gonna delete this off camera. I don't know how you delete a whole blueprint. Like that. Oh, okay. Cool. I figured out how to delete massive amounts of stuff here. Alright, so, no King's gonna tell me which way it goes here. Is it the center one, King? If it's the center one, then we... Because the blueprint, as you look at it, the smelter, don't know if it's the center one that you need to do. And then that be, nah, because all those go backwards into the machine. Well, let's try this out. We can always delete it later. Now that I know how to delete massive blocks. Let's put it out here a little ways. Alright, let's try this again. Is that lined up to that? No. That's fine. Let's see if this works here. Let's go... Splitter. Logistics full. Logistics. Or logistics, please. Thank you. No power. Okay, let's put down a power pole. Let's just link up. What? There we go. Now we're cooking with Crisco. I hope I got this the right way. If not, I'm totally hosed. Ideally, I should have pumped it. We'll change this base eventually, or we'll change this blueprint eventually. But right for now, I want to get stuff automated here. Okay, so the center one goes in. And then it goes out to these ones. And then we'll do small container right there. Right there. And right there. And then we'll do the logistic belts here. Alright, so that's making up iron. Alright, so that's the foundry setup for right now. It's gonna fill up with iron and whatnot. We're gonna grab just the pieces that don't need to be here. Actually, hold on, this one can go away. We don't need this one here. There we go. Now we should be making iron, like no tomorrow. It has to backlog first, so we'll get there eventually, in a backlog. Now, what we need to do is find modular frames. We need to do a setup for modular frames. Maybe that'd be for the next episode. Let this cook up real quick. You can drink my water while I'm thinking here. So basically what we need to do is we need to set up a assembler. I'm just going to set it up right here for a second. So to make metal framing I need this one's already making. Is there a backlog of this? There it is. Actually, you know what? Yeah, that'll work. What we'll do is we'll put the production thing assembler. Actually, we need it on the other side, right? Yeah, we need it on this side. That's where the thing is. Alright, there's no splitter there. Oh, that's because we're feeding these in with rotors. Maybe we can move this whole setup a little bit outward. You know what, we're gonna leave that alone. We're just gonna make another foundry over here and we'll just self-feed stuff into it for now. So to make the that didn't work. The guy just got off there. See, that's backwards too. Hold on. Let me out here a little way. If that rock wasn't in the way, we'd be going good. You actually automate more stuff. Actually, hold on. Let's see if he has a blueprint for metal frames. Alternate metal flame. Yeah, no. So we're gonna have to take his idea and like make it our own. This is an alternate recipe, right? Okay. I'm missing quartz. I don't know what I really want to do here. Guess we can just do an assembler right here. Then we can just do the logistics. We'll just drop the stuff off in here. Until we can get something concrete. Alright, so conveyor belt. And this thing I need to make that. So then we're gonna come over here, this. Take off. Now this is an alternative recipe, so yeah. I'm gonna do a little smelting off camera and just get this thing filled up with what? I don't remember putting that thing there. What do we need? Need copper wire in here and carbon. Alright, I'm gonna get this set up, everyone. So it starts making those wirings that we need for the space elevator. But this is where I'm gonna call this video, everyone. I do hope you have enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you storm that like button. And if you're new here, subscribe for more daily videos. Okay, everyone. Take care. Bye-bye. Thanks to all my Patreons and YouTube subscribers.